Amy Lee from Evanescence, and we're in Gibson Studios, London, and you're watching Gibson.com.
The piano.
Yeah.
You have a Baldwin piano at home, right?
Yes.
Who inspired you to start first playing the piano?
Mozart. Honestly, okay, that's what inspired me to get serious about it. I love music. I grew up around music. My dad plays guitar and now many other instruments, but my mom used to play the piano and I always wanted to really bad. I remember feeling like sad, actually. She tells it, I kind of don't totally remember it, but she said I was like 6 or 7 years old and I was like sitting by her piano and she was playing the Beatles or something, actually. And I started crying and she was like, what? And I said, I just wish that I could do that. Like, I wish I could just put my hands on the piano and play like you.
How old were you?
Like
around
7.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And back then, you know, I used to always just like pick out what I'd hear on TV and stuff.
So kind of by ear you'd be playing.
Yeah, and then I started taking piano lessons at 9. And when I got really, really inspired, it was that movie Amadeus. I think my grandma showed it to me when I was around that age, 8 or 9 or something, and I was obsessed with it. Like, obsessed with that music, obsessed with the idea of being like a mad genius composer, which obviously you don't naturally evolve into. You're kind of born being Mozart. But that was my first really big inspiration.
And now the band, you know, is synonymous with the
Yeah.
you know, the piano sound,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. Many American legends, such as Jerry Lee Lewis and, you know, Fats Domino performed on the Baldwin. If there was anyone you could do a duet with, piano-wise, who would it be?
Tori Amos.
Oh, that would be sick.
I love her.
You two together, man.
I mean, I can't keep up with her. I mean, she plays crazy good, but it would be awesome. We could have a dueling piano part.
You heard it first here. If that happens,
Do it.
I want full credit.
I'm in. Let's please do it.
Now, you've toured the world. You've sold in excess of 20 million records, Grammy Awards, lots of boxes ticked. Is there anything that you'd like to do that you've not done yet? Maybe like venue-wise, I've never played at this venue, I'd like to play at this venue.
That is a good, exactly. We really want to hit all the countries where like we have fans. There's a lot of them that we still haven't gotten to yet. It's funny, when we tour, it's really worldwide. There's only like one continent we haven't been to. Antarctica.
Oh, really?
Which is really funny. Yeah. So I'm not trying to go to Antarctica. No, that's not what I was going to say. But there's these cities and places where I can see now, especially that the internet's become so huge. I get tweets all the time from crazy places that I would love to go to if it can make it happen. I'm like, oh, okay, the fans want us to come to Indonesia and Iceland and Ireland and all these places, plus the places we just want to visit. So I made a big list. We're going to try our best to hit all those places that we really want to hit where they want us.
A Twitter list.
Yeah, my twit list.
Now, speaking of Twitter, you're on Twitter, of course. About 200,000 or so followers and counting.
Yeah.
How have you know, how's it been? Have you kind of really embraced the social media world, or have you just done it because, you know, musicians
I like it.
do it? Or?
I like Twitter. Like, I mean,
it's fun, right?
Yeah, it's easy. I mean, keep it short. You have to.
You have to.
So
no,
it's
that's
yeah.
annoying, but
so it's kind of nice though because it just keeps it concise and it makes
otherwise
it about
it'd be like essay
hey,
time.
Yeah. So I like it because it sort of lets us share stuff. We get excited too. So long, you know, we've been working on this stuff. We know the fans are anticipating the album, and it's so hard sometimes because like, oh, I can't wait. I want to share this with them so bad. And you can at least share little moments, you know, like when we're at the video shoot for a little second, be like, hey, check it out or whatever. So.
It's useful for that, isn't it? Just talking to thousands of people in a few seconds.
And they get so excited. And it's so fun to watch them get excited. It makes you more excited.
Yeah, see all the replies and be like...
Yeah.
And speaking of replies, @SilentlyBroken asks, if you could pick any band to cover an Evanescence song, who would it be and which song would you like them to cover?
Whoa, that's hard. That's a hard question.
It's a good one, right?
I like it when bands do covers of things that are just like completely different than what they normally do. So maybe if it was something just totally off the wall. What's like the opposite of our music? I'm thinking. Man, that's hard. It's got to be somebody that's singing too, though. Can't be like a scream, could it?
Who could
like a rap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
doing
really
like,
possible.
I don't know.
Okay, how about Depeche Mode?
Oh, that'd be good.
That's not that different. I love them. Oh man,
So it'd be more because you love them and be like, oh.
Yeah, that would make my world. Any song that they would want to do would be fine with me.
That sounds decent. Amy_Lee, Brazil. So yes, and before I ask you a question, it's nice, isn't it, when you've got like someone who names himself after you on
Hi,
Twitter.
me. What's up?
So Amy Lee Brazil wants to know when are you going to release those electro songs that you recorded with Steve Lillywhite in 2010, and any plans to tour Brazil? Ah, another one for the Twit list.
Well, we go to Brazil all the time. That's definitely a place that we've been. They just can't get enough. They're
Rio specifically,
so good there. Okay, Rio. We're going to be there for Rock in Rio in October.
Oh yes, of course, Rock in Rio.
So we talked about it a little bit. I mean, part of getting to where we finally got to when we made the album was going in the studio for a minute and working on some of those more electro songs. Some of them are on the album, so you're going to hear them pretty soon.
So there's our answer.
Yeah,
I like it. Now, you're touring Europe in November for the first time in a minute.
Yes.
What can people expect from the live shows?
I'm still putting it together, actually. We have to rehearse. But that's after this. Promo tour, then rehearsals, then tour. But we did just play 2 little one-off shows that went really well. What can they expect? I feel like we're just playing the songs the best that we can to make them feel like the record. This record especially is written for live, kind of. So many of the songs we worked on as a group together, and we're thinking about the way that we want to play them live. I just think there's going to be a lot of energy. Yeah.
So lots of energy.
Lots of energy. It's going to be great. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with the set or anything yet. I was kind of thinking lasers. Never used lasers. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be really good.
Yeah.
So a lot of energy with lasers.
Maybe, yeah.
Sounds decent. And finally, Twitter question-wise,
Okay.
at Gibson Guitar UK, are you following them?
Oh, no. I'm going to have to today. Now I'm under pressure. Okay.
And they want to know whether you're going to ask your fans to follow them as well.
Okay, well, they will if I follow you. Yeah.
Love it. Okay. And finally, let's bring it back to music.
Okay.
Favourite track of all time, I'd love to know.
Oh, wow. Can you even do that?
I know it's hard.
I mean,
I make little kind of top tens of things.
I like so many different things about music. It's almost like I'd want to pick one thing from each genre, but that would take way too long. Trying to think of like the song I've listened to most of my life. Honestly, it's probably a Michael Jackson song. Weird. I know that that's cool now, you know, because everybody's having this revival. But I have loved Michael Jackson.
How can you not love him? I mean,
so much my whole life. Like, definitely took some inspiration from him on this record. Like, I'm trying to think what song I would pick. You're probably gonna think I'm cheesy, but I really like "Man in the Mirror."
I love that.
Such a good song, and it's so uplifting and awesome. That song makes me cry.
Oh, Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You gonna come to the show?
Yes. Can
Do
I?
it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
November,
I'll
Hammersmith?
hook it up. Yeah.
I'll be there.
You gotta be there.